morning. Bottles pouring up on Tuesday. Got your girl in the club and she choosing. Bottles pouring up on Tuesday. Got your girl in the club and she chooses. Somebody's still choosing. And they're not being chose. Good morning from Leodin and I. Hopefully Alex stays asleep because we got another snow day. All right. Some of us are trapped on Tuesday and some of us are not. Be it physically or mentally, who knows what cards you picked for your life. Some of us have made some decisions and some of us did not. Some of us had a roast beef and some of us were hot. Some of us cried, wee, home. Because we smell the rot. Confirmation. It's an ambulance. It's really cold, so let's make sure we're staying hydrated. All right, it's cold. You will dry out very fast in this type of weather, especially if you had to do any kind of labor, especially any shoveling. Definitely make sure you eat well and you're definitely well hydrated. Don't forget to take any of your prescribed medicines and your supplements. Definitely make sure you're taking your vitamin D or whatever you take in place of the sun. All right. Good morning. How are we? I have not even picked a scripture yet. I haven't even looked. Let's see. Let's do Psalm 64 and let's get on with it because I have a long thing of messages, and let's get into the tarot because it's 12 today. All right, so hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. Selah, so be it. Good morning. God bless you as well. Thank you so much for waking up and joining in this morning. We are having a wonderful morning. There was a cleanse that came, and it came in a blanket of a snow, and some of us handled it very well and some of us did not. Some of us really did need a break. Some of us did need a break. We needed, even if it was forced, right? Good morning. Even if it was a forced break, some of us did need the break. We needed to sit down and do some things. Hopefully someone put something nice on the stove. Yes, hopefully somebody had some nice stew, something nice, something kind of heavyish. Me myself, I've been going towards the lamb stew is very good. Okay. Yeah, and you had some good watching, some good movie time, some good Netflix time, some good stuff, some good family time or some good alone time. Did you read a book? Did you pick up that hobby? Did you pick up that thing that you keep putting down, but you were stuck in the house? Thanks. But you were stuck in the house. You were stuck in the house and you should have just picked it up. I mean, what else did you have to do? I had a few things that I picked up this week. Well, it seemed like it was the weekend, but it's extended, right? 4 days. 4 days. I fell down the steps. It was so funny because it was barely like a fall. It was like a slip. Yeah, I've been trying to get rid of these nails, but now the snow has come and I can't get to the nail salon. But yeah, I was coming off the steps to get the other steps to get the snow off. And I took one step and it just like it was like whoop, it was like a little mini slide and I slid and I was like, ooh, fun. So I stayed there and finished getting the snow off of the step because why get up and fall again? It was okay. Everything was good. I didn't hurt anything. Everybody was safe doing this production, definitely. And I had some salt, so I was able to do that and put that on the steps. And yeah, so I'm all prepared. It's, now that I remember, it was like it went down so fast that I slipped so fast that I be careful. And if you should find yourself falling, don't attempt to try to save yourself. Try to relax so that you don't cause more injury to yourself. If you do have problems with muscle contractions and spasms and of that sort, definitely make sure you take your Epsom salt baths and you oil yourself down and give yourself a massage. Even if there's no one there, there's always oil, there's always Vaseline, there's something. Massage your own muscles, okay? You can do it yourself. Self-sufficiency is a thing nowadays, okay? All right, so let's go down this list because I have it. I have it. And then we're going to get into the tarot, and then I'm going to sign off because I know this kid is going to want a big breakfast. I mean, we did have a good time yesterday. He had a lot of snacks. Those Haribo's come in handy when you've got the kids' stuff. Gummies. Yes, they love the Haribo's. Okay, so El Jefe is La Pinche, Queen of the South, New Orleans, pussy ass hoe, all right. House of Cards, Roofies, Roofalin, that's a drug, a date drug. Nurses access, some nurse has access or too much access or shouldn't be given access, or someone needs to access the nurse's station. Sugar babies, male or females, they selling that old raggedy stuff for somebody money. Anyway, monetary bribes. Hating asshole with a jealous D-Lo. Now, they might be in a couple. They might be a couple. Like, there might be a couple with a hating asshole and a jealous D-Lo. And they might be using each other interchangeably to do other things to other people, whatever that is. Okay, witness tampering, scarce tactics, no touch trauma, dirty cop. Hello, Rand. Power hungry false judge, falsified documents, testimony, 3 to 5 states involved, other people's property, spreading STDs, rich person, poor habits, insurance. Hold up, finish. Rapper can't rap, singer can't sing, someone is dealing with a noodle ding-a-ling. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. And the city gets small once handshakes happen. Every time you shake a person's hand, count their fingers. There are 10 people that just came into your realm. There might be 10 people that left, but there are 10 people that just came into your realm. So every time you shake a hand, there are 10 people that came with that person. So the world gets smaller and you do not know who you are crossing. You don't know who you're crossing. And there's a such thing as cousins. There's a such thing as relatives. There is a such thing as families that don't deal with each other and have no idea that family exists. However, this is why people should also always reference last names and whole families and do your research, because Stinky and Pookie has no family. Stinky and Pookie just decided that they were just going to, be anonymous all their lives. So we pay them no mind. But what I'm saying to you is every time you shake hands and every time a union is made, it gets smaller. The place gets smaller. Okay. So pay attention. There are crosses in the relations. Take what resonates. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I never use pink foil, but that stuff, it flies. It flies. Every time I get the pink foil cards, they're like so thin and they're so slippery. I like the texture of them, but they fly everywhere. You see, they're very flimsy, so I'll get with them during the summertime when I like the lighter cards. Right now it's winter time. And my hands are kind of all right because when my hands get a little sweaty, those cards just fly everywhere. And these cards have texture, so they don't fly as much. They kind of stick to my hands a little. And that's the explanation for that. All right. Why straight out the gate? We've got the agony, ecstasy, broken heart fog. Someone's confused. They don't know what to do. When it comes to the matters of the heart, there is no deeper emotion, especially when you're in denial of your heart or there's unrequited love. There must be unrequited love. Okay, so there must be an issue where someone loves the other and that one doesn't love that person. There might be a reason, there might be a barrier, or they might just be unlovable or have done some unloving things. Take what resonates, okay? General Zodiac's going through the 12. I'm trying to go straight on through, so bear with me on the track Tuesday. Happy birthday to those who are having a happy birthday. Congratulations to those who are having things to celebrate. Let that thing go. If it's a loser, lose her or lose him. No one likes to see a jealous person, especially when they're willing to hurt other people because they're just butt hurt and they can't be in control of things. Let that person have a tantrum on their own. Sometimes familiar incest isn't quite the actual action of actually having intercourse. Sometimes it's emotional incest where that person can test and push boundaries and overstep boundaries in your relationship. That's meddling. That's when you have meddling family members or you are the meddling family member. Or you use those dynamics to control a situation. Yeah. That's bad karma. Bad karma. Oh, and if you feel as though a thing is evil, you should not partake of it. This is one of the main reasons why I don't like to watch a lot of scary movies. I don't like to traumatize myself consciously. I don't like to volunteer to traumatize myself. So if you're volunteering to traumatize yourself, you need help, okay? All right, so let's step into the madness. We are in Aquarius season, and I like to pick on the Aquariuses a little bit with their old weird self. And some of them have a nerve to actually be aesthetically pleasing. However, some of the personalities leave a lot. Yeah, so there's this dang wand. Are we wearing protection? I see this crown here. What's going on? It's a spiky wand now. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. All right. It's crazy to be sick and work in the hospital at the same damn time. Sick in your head. Sick in your head. Okay. All right. However, that seems to be a going thing for some nurses. They do have narcissistic attributes only because a lot of the time they are actively being mentally abused by the narcissistic doctors and so forth and so on, especially the board of directors. However, to crash out instead of actually quitting is an anomaly. Okay. Aquarius, how are you? Good morning. Wake up. Let's do this. 6 of Pentacles. So we're supposed to be getting back to an equal give and take. Are you capable of it? We got the 7 of Wands, which is a boundary. It's a battle. It's something holding off. You're trying to hold something off because something is about to be eliminated. Looks like it has something to do with this equal give and take with this money. Okay, so it's a partner in crime. Is it a partner in crime? You're supposed to divvy the money. Somebody's trying to get away with somebody's share. It's some clandestine type of thing going on. I don't know. This stuff is in the energy. Okay, so what are you trying to hold off? You don't want anybody. So there's the moon that just, so somebody's about to be exposed. And somebody smells like fish. You see this damn lobster here? Somebody needs to do a good hygiene check. Maybe a douche. I haven't the slightest idea. I hear men do it too. Or what is called an enema? I don't know. Anyway, maybe they put flowers and shit in it. I hadn't the slightest idea. Okay, so Aquarius, we have a partner in crime. It's a hold off and there's an exposure. The hit dogs are hollering because there are two of them here. So maybe that's a dog. Maybe she's ugly, or maybe she feels ugly. She feels like a dog in comparison to what you really want to be doing. Who knows? Maybe you feel like a dog because you don't really want to be a man. You want to be a girl. Maybe you're a girl. You want to be a man. Who knows? It's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of fish here. And yeah, somebody's about to get exposed. Maybe it's the smell. Maybe it's the smell. Follow your nose. Toucan Sam. Who eats cereal? They eat a lot of cereal. Check the milk. All right, that's Aquarius. This is a funny one. I have no idea. I have no definite. Look, all I got is mess and tea. This is South Node tonight. This is South Node this morning. I said tonight. So is something supposed to happen tonight or take place tonight, or is somebody supposed to meet him tonight, or somebody's going to get ghosted tonight? You ain't eating dead tonight. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Something ain't happening tonight. Somebody think it's happening tonight. It ain't happening tonight. Might be the snow. Might can't get out. Might can't make it. Might be sliding. Might be ice. Might just icing you. Might just be ghosting you. Might don't want to do it. Might be putting your butt in the freezer. Who knows? These people come up with all of these damn rituals. It's no wonder they never took it off, because it's real. They don't take it down because it's real. How in the heck you think you're gonna? So you actually believe? Do you believe in God? If you really do believe in God, then you know that there's words in there that you need to believe that's in the Bible, including witchcraft. Okay, so now we've got Pisces. One. No, we're not doing that. I'm going to shuffle some more because we're not doing that. What else is getting exposed? We got a Pisces. This is a Pisces Aquarius cusp. What else is getting exposed? Something is getting exposed, because why did that come straight back out? Okay. We got the Four of Pentacles, so somebody needs to hold tight. Money management is a must right now, and that's for every sign. It doesn't matter if it's an Aquarius, all the way down, around, back into Capricorn. Money matters right now because we're dealing with a different economy. Everything is shifting right now. And even if it is, even if you do have something, it's called pocket watching. Make sure you're watching who's watching you while you're spending or not spending. Somebody's watching someone's pockets. Okay, Pisces. Might be the Pisces. Dang. I shuffled it and it came out. Look, it came out. That's why I put it back. Then I shuffled again, and here it is again. So the moon is out here. Something smells fishy. This is the same card. The hit dogs are hollering. There is exposure happening. The end of someone's cycle is happening. The hit dogs are hollering. There are two towers here. There are multiple towers happening. And there is a lot of exposure coming in. Everybody's getting exposed to different degrees. There's a pastor. There's a nurse. There's a situation. There's a purse. There's a lawyer. There's a doctor. There's a judge. Main man, main female, maternal figure, father figure. It's a baby mama. It's a baby daddy. Maybe a couple of teenage to young adult kids. Moon, 18. Somebody got an 18-year-old. Pisces energy. Damn, Pisces, you pocket watching like that? Something to do with pocket watching. Something to do with pocket watching. All right, so here's the, then we got a chariot. It's fast moving. Whatever it is, it's picking up pace. Something is happening at an accelerating speed. And then we've got the judgment. So judgment will be called judgment. Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in your life. All right, so now we got justice. We've got the moon, the chariot, and justice. We ain't got a lot of rap here. So we've got the 18, we've got the 7, we've got the 11. What? 7-Eleven. Somebody's open like 24/7 for 7-Eleven. Who goes to 7-Eleven all the time? The cops, the police. So there is a police that is working 24/7 to try to keep some of these things hidden, but I don't think he can work fast enough to get ahead of it. If not a cop, it is a dirty official. We don't know. Someone deems themselves the law, or they deem themselves a point of authority. So they believe they run this city. They run this city. Oh yeah, you run the city, all right. Down to the ground. Gutter. All right, Pisces. So stop the pocket watching because it's moving fast and someone's going to find your hand in the cookie jar. Crumbs and all. Crumbs and all. Do we got Schmiegel? The precious. The precious. The precious. Is it the ring that we're fighting about? Is it the ring? Is there a commitment? Is there something? Is there unrequited love? Because unrequited love has started quite enough wars, you know. Cleopatra, Mark Anthony, all those stories, romance. Stop being so male-centered. A lot of these issues have come because people are trying to impress people that are not impressed. Did I get you? All right. So Pisces, that was you. The pocket watching. We've got 18 plus 7. Doesn't that make that 15? Yeah. $25.11. 36.9. We back to this 9. So somebody's part of sectors and sects and groups. Fraternities, sororities, personal groups, Freemason, Eastern Stars, cults, covens, whatever, organized groups, religion, Bible study. The dang PTA meeting at this point is not safe. People will use any form of communication, any strategic setup to have their meetings because it does not look suspicious. Okay, so that's for Pisces. We've got that 9 energy. It's all about the groups. It's all about the groups. It's all about governing the groups, running the groups, and having the appearance of power. Okay, so let's put that back. Ugh, I want to get on nobody's nerves. I feel a little heat. A lot of people don't like to be sawed. They like to see, but they don't like to be sawed. Seesaw. Anybody ever hit you with a seesaw fact? They just jump off the seesaw real fast and don't tell nobody. Just jump off. Bow. You hurt. You hurt for a couple of hours at least. That's a seesaw fact. All right. Let's go. All right, let's go. Aries, let's go. We got a tower moment. Somebody's falling. But not that kind of falling. I'm getting a Denzel Washington type of falling. You remember that movie Falling, where it was a demon hopping? So maybe y'all just sharing the same demon. It just hopping. But because y'all close, y'all like mind, y'all reflect each other. So of course the demon can jump off of y'all. It's good energy going on between you guys. It's from one evil person to the next. Oh wow. So you remember that thing from Falling, right? When Denzel Washington, because he's a great actor. Hey, there's a great actor. There's somebody who's acting. There's somebody pretending. But that's not their job. This is what they do for a living, but they don't do it on the big screen. They pretend. This person is going through a tower because maybe somebody's calling their disguise, pulling their sky. They're being called out. They're being outed. It's definitely a tower for the person who's being outed. Blown cover, okay, undercover. Somebody's undercover all the time. Undercover, maybe a detective. I don't know. Somebody's undercover. CIA, FBI, all them alphabet people. Who knows? But yeah, internal affairs. internal investigation. The OIG report. I remember they said something about the office, the mayor's office, and some crap about something about the whistleblower and some information being redacted and you can't get it or whatever, and the public records and some other stuff. Has something to do with that. Whatever. Okay, so that's Aries. I'm still in Aries. And then we got the Hierophant. That's laws and governing. I just said that. That's laws governing authorities, religion, beliefs, occult knowledge, all the good stuff, all the higher self stuff, the things that make you choose the things and value things and self-actualize and all this stuff, all the things that make you you, right? So we've got the Tower. Somebody's definitely being cloned. This cloned. Why I say clone? The Hierophant group, or the Hierophant, or these Hierophants that actually work as a group but separate entities. They work in different separate sectors, but they work as a group because they all have one common goal. 16 and 5. That's 21. That's 3. We just had a 9. Now we back to 3. Now we're going into 3. So there's energy. So 3 times 3 is 9. All right. So then the Page of Pentacles. That isn't even a number. This is a fresh perspective. There's a goat here. I don't know what's going on. Why is there a goat here? I'm gonna just not even go into the goat. You take the goat for however you want to interpret the goat. I'll show you the picture so you can interpret it yourself, because pretty much it's telling the story as it is. I don't know if this is some elaborate scheme to make some young person the goat over everybody else, but hey, I've seen stranger things. Whatever. All right, let's go. I like the art as well. Already read the Bible. Go back to the beginning once I finish. But good morning. I'm trying to stay on course. After Aries, we're going to go into Taurus. I wasn't even looking. All right, we've got the Knight of Wands, we got the Two of Wands, and we've got Death and Transformation. All right, let's go. So we got the Knight of Wands. Maybe somebody's getting some fire in their tails. But they got the bravado. We don't know which way they're going to go, but they like to be seen. All we know is that they like to be seen. Sometimes you don't know the story until the story's done. And all we know is that this person likes to be seen. They've got a lot of bravado. I can't say it. Bravado. So why am I trying to put vibration and bravado together right now? Something about a vibe, a vibration. Does this person have good energy? What is their frequency? Something about a vibe check. Something's not vibing, or it is vibing. It's something about a vibe. Maybe somebody's vibing right now. Maybe they're listening to some music. Maybe they're zoned out. Maybe they're vibing with someone. They're on the phone. They're being love bombed, or maybe, yeah. Maybe somebody's being love bombed. The person that they think is loving on them is actually undercover, and maybe they're being love bombed. So pay attention. If anyone comes around laying it a little thick, take it slow, pay attention. They may be genuine. Who's to say? I don't want to mess anything up for you, but you need to pay attention, because there are people that will pretend, and they're really good at pretending that they're falling in love in hopes of robbing you in some kind of way, whether it be attention, energy, money, just energy, period, attention, using you to make their boyfriend mad, using you to make their girlfriend mad. It's all sorts of stuff. I'm finding out that people are really goddamn weird. All right, so this is for Aries. We've got the Knight of Wands with the bravado. Kind of take it slow. Try not to let anybody lay it on thick, love bomb you, and that happens in both sexes. Don't let people love bomb you, because when people love bomb you, they always have ulterior motives, and don't let anybody rush you into anything. Don't let anybody rush you to give them access to you. Don't let anybody rush you about the social medias and all this other kind of stuff. Take your time. You'll know the pace. If you really like the person and the person really likes you, There are ways to tell, but the best way to tell is to give it time. Some people will play their part really to the T and really be not right. But some people, they can't hold water, so it'll come out. It'll come out. Just let them talk. So yeah, then we've got the Two of Wands. This is signifying some travel. So this young we're in Aries. Mm. Mm. Yeah, so this young Aries with the bravado, so it's fire. They're younger. They like to be seen. Let's make sure. Let's be safe. Background checks. I'm trying to tell you, like, it's getting to the point where you'll be talking to me and I'll actually be putting in your information right in front of you and checking your background check. I'm not playing. I am not playing. Um, Two of Wands, and this signals travel or in the future or soon. Somebody wants to travel or will be traveling. There's travel involved, and there's also a lot of possibility in the world. So there might be international travel. There might be more domestic travel. I don't know. Then there's the wing. There's an overseer. So somebody is definitely monitoring somebody. Somebody is monitoring everybody's moves. Somebody's trying to orchestrate everything. I don't know what that's about. There's definitely transformation. So somebody is probably going to elevate or awaken into their higher self, or somebody's going to become aware to the fact that they're being watched. Their every move is being monitored. Okay, that was Aries. Let's get into Taurus. Let's get into Taurus. Bully, bully, bully. Let's go. Because we already did the Rams. Yeah. That was Aries. Aries is going to be okay as long as they pay attention and watch who's watching them, because I've been watching you, watching me. Hey. Yeah, that part. I've been watching you, watching me. There's definitely a situation where somebody is being monitored. Might be by one person, but might be by multiple people. And there's a crazy ex that wants to harass the new lover. But the crazy ex has a person. They're in a whole relationship. They just don't want you to have nothing better than them. Because if you should ever accomplish something that is better than them and have a life that actually looks peaceful, they'd hate that for you. They'd break up with their partner to come break up you with your person and then go back to try to get their partner while they're currently blocking you. Yeah, don't let people be weird to you. All right, so Taurus, let's go. Let's go, bullies. Let's go, my Taurus. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Let's get it, get it. All right, so we've got the Ten of Wands. That's a heavy load to bear. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles. So somebody is kind of, their money's running slow or not running like they'd like it to. And they're left out in the cold emotionally. If somebody's feeling a little abandoned. All right, and we've got the King of Pentacles. So there is pocket watching. There's pocket watching and a need to make sure we don't overspend and hold on to the resources. You see, they've got bulls on the throne. Okay, and it's got the Five of Pentacles, which is out in the cold, but it's Five of Pentacles. You at least got a stick. You've got some kind of support, but it's not the support you pictured it would be. But you're out in the cold, so maybe it's your feelings. Maybe it's your heart. Maybe you don't feel hugged. You don't feel that warmthness. Yeah. But, you know, and then there's a situation where there's some kind of dude, that's a dude, Taurus, Cancer energy, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This guy say if he meets a girl, he doesn't necessarily have an abundance of money, but he has an abundance of connections. And due to the connections, it makes him feel as though he's bigger than what he is. However, the girl doesn't have as much connections, but she is who she is. So she thinks this guy's an asshole. He's an overinflated janitor, social janitor of sorts. He just cleans up messes for the other people. He's really not of importance. I guess this is why he needs to try to humble her. All right, so there's the Taurus, and they're carrying heavy burdens, heavy on their heart. Maybe it's some things that's secret, some things that they need to get off their chest. Who knows? Some resentment. Let that resentment go. The heart can't be heavy if it plans to take off and move forward. But definitely some abandoned issues and some need to watch out for resources. Hopefully you find some way to get out of this. You ask yourself the hard questions. You find out why you feel so abandoned. What put you in this abandoned energy? Who could you have connected with that, that is not connecting with you? Why aren't they connecting with you? What's your take on things? The phone is a two-way street. That sort of thing. But definitely a need to pay attention to the pentacles. And there is somebody watching your money while you're watching your money too. Okay, so that's Taurus. So why is people pocket watching? There's a lot of pocket watching going on today. Now we've got Gemini coming up. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Happy Geminis. I am awake. Happy Trapped Tuesday. Hopefully you're not trapped in your mind. If you're not trapped in the house, go play in the snow. Make a snow angel. So, hold up. I gotta shuffle somewhere. I keep telling you. Something's going on in the energy. Somebody is pocket watching somebody. Somebody has a very neat control. Somebody is like the puppet master. They want to marionette a lot of people. They want to be in control of things. And they want a sense of power of sorts. But only if a person doesn't give you permission, you don't get the power. Or the illusion of power. If a person doesn't give you permission. So I don't know what this person is. Maybe they're weird. Maybe they don't come off to people the way that they are. Some people are really good at playing nice while actually being, really schemish in the back. So maybe this person has a very nice persona. They come off very innocent. They come off very sweet. And people don't know that they're shaking hands with the devil. Who knows? All right, so we've got the Eight of Wands, which is opportunities. We've got these bluebirds. They're nice. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in this water, in this foamy water. So this can be a mirage. This can be somebody making it look very tantalizing and making the offer look good. Same as plating. You ever had some nasty food that looked really good? It looked really good until you bit into it, and then you're like, I spent money on this? Yeah, for real. So it's like somebody's trying to make an offer look tempting, or they're not showing their hand. They're acting very innocent. There's a lot of opportunities here. But there's a person that's trying to make a specific offer look better than it is. It's like a 360 deal. All right, Gemini, let's go, Gemini. 10 of Pentacles, that's pretty good. There's a lot of socializing and connections. So maybe, Gemini, you're about to come upon some social networking, some socializing, some connections, some schmoozing of sorts, maybe a party, maybe a social gathering. Then we've got this white horse with a cup. There's looks like a pretty decent offer. The horse has manners. The man has manners. He's offering something. I don't know what's in that cup, though. He's got his shirt out. He's kind of, I don't know. He's giving, I don't know. He could be a warlock. I don't know. What is he offering you? What is he offering you? The cup is silver. So he's not, at least he's not a vampire. Yeah, he has silver. All right, so we've got the 10 of Pentacles, so it looks like some socializing might happen. It's Virgo energy. We're doing the Gemini reading, and then we've got Judgment. We've got Judgment. Judgment, not justice. Justice came out in the other reading. All right, so we've got judgment. I think justice came out in Pisces or some stuff like that. So this is Gemini's reading. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Judgments. And we've got 30, which means it's a 3. So it's 10 Knights and 20, the Judgment. So we've got the energy of 3, which is creativity. So someone is creating a situation in where not only will you probably get a chance to smooth and get around and rub some elbows with some nice, pretty nice folks, you might even get a love offer. And then judgment will be coming out for you. Don't worry, judgment doesn't always mean bad things. You might be getting dharma. You might be getting judged by these people. This is the Phoenix rising. So somebody might be finding you out. You may be getting discovered. Somebody might be coming upon your business, your page, your work, your cake, your dress, your wig, your makeup tutorials, your food channel, and they may love what they see, and they might want to work with you, or they might offer you something, or they just might want to support your business. They might want to buy something from your business, or you might get a donation from this person. Or if you get into this social setting, this will create a lot of opportunities, as well as put you in a better situation for this coming opportunity of commitment. If you're not just going to commit to yourself and your business, that is a thing. There is a thing. It's such thing as you committing to yourself and your business. That doesn't always have to be a physical person. You can commit to other things that are much more tangible and much more fulfilling than another person, okay? Just know that a human being at some point will let you down, because that's what humans do. I hate it when I'm riding down the road with somebody and they don't have to pee when I have to pee. And that could be disappointing. It depends on your perspective. It really does. So, yeah, you might be getting into alignment with a lot of great things, Gemini. You are the lover. Hold these things with both your hands, both your arms. Hug yourself and hug someone else you need it. If you need an emotional release, you're welcome to do so. Maybe you've been holding on to quite a few things. This is for a Taurus, Gemini, cusp, or Gemini, Cancer, cusp, or just a straight Gemini, Scorpio. Or we have air signs. Anybody who has all 3 air elements in their chart. This is for you. The Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Judgment. And those who enter the room with you with bad intentions, they will be held under judgment as you approach your new beginning. All right, Gemini, that was for you. Let's go on to Cancer. Hello, Cancer, my gangster cry baby. You make it look so good and so sweet, and you clean it up so neat. Although I digress. All right, Cancer, let's see what you got going on. Hopefully it's not no messy stuff, because I hear of a woman who is addicted to grief. Now, there are some people that are addicted to grief. They're addicted to the attention that comes from the grief. Some people make situations up to bring attention to themselves, because if they were just themselves, no one would pay attention. So they create small fires in hopes of garnering some type of emotion or grief or condolences. Any type of attention is good attention, as long as they're not left alone to pay themselves attention. Okay? All right. And we've got this Hierophant and Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Someone's beliefs. And this looks like a very aggressive offer. This looks like, I don't know what to say. I don't think this is a great offer at all. This guy is riding in. This is a Knight of Swords. So this isn't an offer. This is a defender. There's somebody that's about to stand 10 toes down for what they believe in, be it male or female, and they'll slap a hoe. I'm sorry, but they will. They will slap you because they don't like to be played with. So if you plan on coming in with any bad intentions, this Emperor here has got a knife. I mean, The horse look like it will bite you. She said my ex. But yeah, the horse look like it will bite you, okay? He looks like he'll stab you. He's pretty buff and he don't got no problems. Look, he's on his John Wick, Keanu Reeves last night type of situation. You don't want no smoke with Joe. I'm just trying to tell you. And he believe in this. He believe in this. He does this. He been. He's down. All right? This man strategizes in his sleep. When he wake up, he's going to slap you. All right? So I'm just saying, stand down because you ain't going to do nothing with this emperor. All right. So this is Cancer's reading. This is Cancer's reading. Did I say that before we got started? And be careful of the attention seekers. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They just need your sympathy. They need your sympathy because if they got your sympathy, somebody else is not getting it. They like to redirect energy and attention because God forbid somebody pay you attention. Though they're not doing nothing. Nothing at all that garners attention. Eesh. They leave a lot to be desired. All right, so let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Look, my deck is doing something weird. Somebody doesn't want this to go smoothly. All right, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I'm going to play with that damn guitar later on. Hello, good morning. All right, Cancer. So so you're in another situation. Are you in this situation? Because I think this was earlier. This is a situation where somebody wants to do the equal give and take thing. Is that you with your partner? Oh, yeah, that is you. It's you, Cancer. It's you. Hold up. Let me see this third card. And the wheel of fortune, and it turns. And the wheels of the bus go round and round. So, if you are a Cancer and you are in a equal give and take, or you and your partner were supposed to be doing some kind of thing together, partnering up and getting something done, someone is either burning with passion or they freaking burning. I have no idea, but this wand is in the air. And do you know who gave it to who? There's a girl and a boy and another girl. So there's a lot of third party energy. Nobody knows where that shit comes from. So there's the blame game and the wheels on the bus go round and round. So there's a blame game, and depending on, this is fucking up somebody's money, and this is making somebody get some money. This is bringing somebody attention. Did somebody go on TikTok and expose some damn body? I don't have a TikTok account. I will not be doing it. I do all of what I'm doing on my page. There is no other page. There is no second page. Even on my Instagram, you know if it's me and if it's not me. I don't do no tricks, no plan. I ain't even been signing on to do nothing to nobody's page. And I don't go commenting unless I'm commenting on mine, because you're commenting in mine. And you're commenting in my section. So, yeah. Somebody gonna make a come up off some dirty business, or somebody's gonna sue or blackmail or extort. It's a lot of this going on. So ain't no equal give and take. Don't nobody know where it came from. The mystery and the beat goes on. Hallelujah. All I know is, thank God I ain't dealing with none of these people. I haven't seen nobody. It makes me feel delighted. I am light in heart. Light in heart because y'all is out there stinking like a fart. All right. And that was Cancer. Get your life together, Cancer. Go to the doctors. Get the checkup. Dialysis. What is it? Dialysis. Chemotherapy. Cleanse, purge, fast. Confirmation. That was my perfume that just fell when I clocked. Okay, so somebody needs to fast for lab testing. Don't let a person play with you if you and a person decide that y'all going to go get STD testing or any lab work done, and you see them doing things that would possibly change the direction of the test or make them stop from getting the test, they playing games with you. They don't really want to go through with the test. They don't want you to know, or they trying to buy time, or they stalling. It's something like that. It's something like that. All right, let's go to Leo, because Cancer, that's this guy a little messy for me. All right. Okay, something like that. Something like that. Oh yeah, beware the fake STD results. I heard that they made an app for that. Like, are people that trifling that now we got fake STD? And I think when I seen the article, it said if you look closely, if you look closely, you can see that it's fake. But the fact that it's even there, and the way people play with scams and AI and paperwork nowadays, like, how low will you go? So this is Seven of Swords, and I ain't even pulled the cards yet. And this is for Leo. There's a thief. There's somebody sneaky. You stealing cookie? You hit people's stashes? Or you backdooring your homeboys? It's you. It's you. It's you. You study your homeboy girls, and you go in and you see how you can get at them. Oh. What in the Corey home cold, what is whole comb backdoorious situation is this? And I'm not saying that this person is DL, even though you got to definitely keep all that cheating and all that conniving on the down low. But the situation is, this person gets off on sitting at the table with his homeboys and they so-called bad bitches, and knowing that he messed with them. Take that as it resonates. There is a Leo or Leo energy who is running around doing all sorts of stuff with all y'all women behind y'all back. And he real buddy with y'all and real chummy with y'all because he's got a secret. And the secret is on his breath. The secret is on his breath. Ooh. And for my girls, my ladies, don't let no man keep coming and kiss you, hurry up and kiss you. That man, some men get off on knowing that they just had their mouth somewhere and they come and kiss you. And that's the fantasy. They actually picture a whole threesome. You ain't never been in a threesome, but in his head, you've been polyamorous because he just came out of something and came right into you. I ain't lying to you. I ain't gonna lie. So pay attention to these sneaky bastards. Ooh, she got a bonnet on. Ooh, she got a bonnet on. Pay attention. She might got a scarf on. But there's definitely some Leo energy, and they steal. They steal. They line them up and they steal, and then they come sit in your face and shake your hand. Hi, I was not just screwing Bridget in your car last night. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know where the name Bridget came from. Take that as it resonates. Bridget. What, is somebody using alcohol to do it? I know I mentioned roofies in my messages, so maybe somebody is going to the bar and taking advantage. The cleanup crew, as you would say, taking advantage. I know a situation. I think the situation happened, but I'm not sure because I think he got scared and changed his mind about leaving me alone to it because he didn't realize how much he probably gave me, and he probably thought if he left me alone, I would die and he would get caught for murder because that would mess up his license. But yeah, you got to be very, 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 very careful. I can't even read that shit. Whatever came in my energy, that's what came in my energy. Okay, Leo. All right, all right. Okay, Leo. All right, all right, all right, Leo. Okay, Leo. Whatever, Leo. One, two, three. That reminds me of the Tootsie Roll commercial. The world will never know. Judgment. Judgment. And we've got the Nine of Wands, so we've got a wounded warrior, a couple of bumps on the head, never hurt anyone who ain't learning, all right? Sometimes if you ain't listening, you got to fail. You got to fail. And then we got the Sun, which is dang sure Leo energy. Leo, 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 Leo. I used to be used to. Yeah. Go listen to Meek Mill. I used to be. No Diddy. I just thought about that. Hell no. I used to be used to. Lord have mercy. So we got judgment for the Leo. We've got the Nine of Wands. We got the wounded warrior bumps on the head. Sometimes you got the, if you ain't listening, you got to feel it. And then we've got the Sun, which is more Leo energy. We got the 20 plus 19, which makes that 39. Who is 39 born in 93? There's a Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn. Yeah, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn involved in this situation. Judgment. Ha, I had to hit that hard. Domino. Domino effect. House of Cards. They will fall. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. House of Cards. They will fall. Ooh, boy. Make sure the heavy suits ain't on the top. All right, so we got the Ten of Cups at the bottom, right? So, yeah, once all of these things are eliminated and basically hagged and tagged, and everybody go back to their respective places in their respective corners, because this was a whole shit show, there might be wish fulfillment at the end of the day. Yeah, even for Leo, there will be wish fulfillment. Some things have to be reset for others to go forward. This is the time now for others to go forward, especially those who actually went through the awakening with me over the weekend and last week. There were some that actually answered the call. They answered the call to their situation, to their purpose. They answered, they came upon a way of life that does not include toxicity. It does not include being on the clearance rack. It does not include jumping in and out of people's bed. It includes taking care of themselves and being held responsible, and accountability, and includes not being in everybody's face just because you can be. There are some people that are definitely getting their last hoorahs, and they're definitely cleaning up some things. There will be some people getting left. There will be some new proposals. There will be some new situations arising. If you are not pregnant, do not get pregnant. If you are pregnant, take care of the baby and take care of your vessel. Take care of your temple. Take care of your family as best you can. Do not overextend. Do not be in toxic situations. Your womb is a very, very precious thing. Be aware that people do have evil eye, and they will cast a bad stare at you in a moment. Some people are very jealous because of child rearing. They're jealous of the fact that some people don't look ugly when they get babies. Some people swole up beautifully when they're pregnant, and some people get envious of that because they get humbled when they get pregnant. You never know why a person gets mad. Some people get mad because you can get a damn part in your head and they ain't got no edges. Like, seriously, you gotta roll with the punches. Yesterday I was somewhere, someone, I guess they were supposed to be giving me a compliment, but it was It was a weird compliment. I was in the midst of smiling and coming out of a great conversation, so I paid that person dust, and to dust they shall return. You understand? So don't hold people's nastiness and take it personal. Some people are just born that way. They wake up, their breath stinks, and they just plan on breathing on everybody. They're a dragon. They're a dragon. Rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. Rah, rah. That is so funny. Grown ups, watch that movie. It's a funny movie. If you haven't thought of any movies to watch, Grown Ups is a great movie. Adam Sandler, by the way, who likes a good Jewish boy? I do. All right, so with that being said, let's keep it moving. Call the police on yourself because it's illegal to be that dumb. I'm giving a Bon Jovi effect. I'm giving like real rock star. Rock star lifestyle, might not make it. Living life every day, get wasted. Rolling on sneaky stuff, rolling up, thank you. Hey! Roxanne! You don't want to put on a red light. Put on a red light. You ain't got no junk like Eddie Murphy in that damn red leather. And you wish you can get a bush bitch with a plate in the lip. Why you gonna do that to me, Eddie? Eddie! Don't do that to me, Eddie. A waff. A waff, Eddie. Raw. We know you like it raw, but you better wrap it up, old dirty bastard. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Damn, that man want to fight. Come out. Why did he fly out like this? It's a man want to fight about his beliefs. He want to fight about his. He's standing 10 toes down. What you fighting with, sir? What you fighting for? What you fell over for? Did you fall over? What you fall over for? I love me a good Harry Potter scene. That's when he got off the bus. He got off the mini maxi bus. New York City. Somebody got some salsa, some El Paso. Dang, we got all sorts of nationalities out here. Y'all just been mixing and fixing. Anywho. All right, Virgo, let's go, Virgo. Let me stop treating y'all like that. Y'all not as bad. But Eddie Murphy was funny on it. I mean, Raw is like a classic comedy set. It's very, very nice. It was a great transition from Richard Pryor. It's like, if you want to hear the raw truth, plus satire, plus laugh about it, plus make yourself ask some really hard questions, go listen to some comedy. That stuff would, depending on your emotional intelligence, it's going to do something for you. I'm telling you, comedy is therapeutic. I think that's why I'm an asshole on the low. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords on the low. Because I'm aware of the fragile feelings. So, yeah. Queen of Swords. It's nothing to cut you off and look good doing it. I like this lady's jacket. She's very eclectic, very proud, upright. Her posture is giving tea. All right. Her posture is giving, get out my face. You don't have a lot, okay? Yeah, big boss status. Do you see her? Get on your throne, cut them off. Off with the heads. The Queen of Hearts. Just don't get the big head. Don't get the big head. I love Elena Bonaparte. I love her in that movie. I also liked her as the crazy chick in Harry Potter. Yeah. Do you see how they kept like changing all those? I've got to watch Harry Potter today. It happens, but as long as I'm not doing it on purpose, they're hurting their own egos by staring too long. And you do that too. I know you do. Sometimes being okay with not being okay makes other people's asses itch because who are you to be okay when I am currently falling apart at your presence? Hint, hint, close your eyes. You wouldn't see. All right, Virgo, we've got these 7 cups and we've got dreams and aspirations. As long as we don't have champagne dreams and Kool-Aid pockets, we'll be okay. Okay, Virgo? Most Virgos are good about money management and getting things together, all right? Excuse me. Just stay away from the costume jewelry. Then we've got the Hangman, which is stagnation. So something is blocking this dream from happening. What questions can you ask yourself that would make you get more accessible to this? So we have Scorpio and we have Neptune. We have 7 and 12, which is 19. No, yeah, it's 19, which is a 10. So you're completing a cycle of stagnation, or you're beginning a cycle of stagnation. Whatever it is, something's being blocked. Something's stagnant for you. Something slow. You have to cut people off. You have to reclaim your power. I don't know where you gave your power at. I don't know whether you got sidetracked, whether or not you took on a job that takes you away from your real purpose and your relationship with the Most High. You, I don't know, you're involved in a group that keeps you from focusing on the things that you need to do. You're overextending yourself. You're not looking at a problem that's there. You're in the wrong situation. It's something going on, Virgo, to where your things are in reach. You have these dreams, you have this aspiration, but there's something keeping you from getting to it, and you need to cut it off. Whatever you're doing, bad practices, maybe you have a bad relationship, maybe you keep there's a friendship that you need to cut off, there's a family member that you need to cut off, there's something that you do on a regular that you need to stop doing, something that you eat, something affecting your health, something, I don't know, but whatever it is, it's keeping you from your dreams. It's keeping you from your higher aspirations. Sure, you may not be homeless. Sure, you may not be hungry. Sure, you may not be cold. Sure, you may not be this. Sure, you may not be that. But whatever it is keeping you from the next level. It's something that you want to acquire, but you're not going to acquire it in the fashion in which you're trying to accomplish it in. Whatever your current situation is, something in your situation you need to comb through. No one else can do that for you. And that might be it. It might be codependency. It might be the fact that you need somebody to do everything. It might be that you can't stand alone. It might just be that. It might be that you don't know yourself. But it's something keeping you from finding and aspiring to your highest elevation, Virgo. So be gentle with yourself. It's okay. Nobody gets it, especially if you're older. If you're beyond 30, it's okay, because sometimes our childhood didn't allow or give room or space for you to do the self-discovery that you needed to do. And maybe you were always in chaos, or maybe you were past some type of generational curse that was on your tail from the time you were born, and you were never given the opportunity, or maybe you didn't get the guidance. It was something that didn't allow the growth. That's just like when you take and you put glass over a fire and the flame dies. It got no oxygen, it got no air, it got no room to breathe, it got no chance to no fan to the flare. You need air in order for a flame to grow. You need to stoke the fires, and someone didn't stoke the fires or give you the tools or help you or teach you how to stoke your own fire. So definitely Virgo, forgive yourself. Pat yourself on the back. But let go of the resentment. If you find yourself hating or jealous or, feeling some way about a person, take your eyes off of that person, because that is, you're poisoning yourself at this point. You're hurting yourself. So take your eyes off of that person and put your eyes on yourself. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is address the man in the mirror. I've been through it myself, and it's hard when you realize that some of the things that you went through, you yourself have orchestrated, and it's kind of hurting, especially when you had people there that could have helped you or could have stopped you. But sometimes you have to go through the experience in order to stand on your own 2 feet. And once you're able to do that, you're a much better testimony. you know Sometimes you got to go through it so that a person could hear you and understand you and see what God did for you. So sometimes you got to go through the fire. Sometimes you got to go through in order to learn what you need to learn so that you could actualize yourself, so that you can stand on your own 2 feet. We're not saying that you won't get support. There will be people on the way, but you also need to be able to understand and appreciate your own things, your own faculties, your own resources, your own reliance, your own resiliency, your self-made, your self-taught things that you probably haven't even paid attention to because you've always had somebody to turn to and get advice from, whether it be bad or good. And this could be the downfall of a lot of people. Sometimes when we always have advice available, we never do the research. We take the easy way out. Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you research that? Hey, I know you've been through this. And it's okay to appreciate a person's experience, understand, and a person's journey. But do you appreciate your own? Do you appreciate your own knowledge? Do you appreciate the things that you haven't learned that you now can have time to learn, or should take time to learn? So sometimes the accountability doesn't look like any of the things that people are mentioning. Sometimes accountability looks like sitting still and unraveling your own wraps. Sometimes you got to get yourself out of your own stuff. You can't always go to the emergency room, to figure out things. Sometimes you have to figure out what happened. What'd you do? Did you go outside after you took a shower? Did you leave your chest open? Did you wash your hair? Did you leave some stuff out? Did you cause your own food poisoning? What can you do to not do that again? Sometimes it really is sometimes God will stop things in your life because he realizes that you feel like you getting over it and you going through easy. But honestly, a lot of things in your life could be better if you were making the adjustments. Sometimes you're getting advice from people who just want company. They don't really, they don't outright want you to fall in a hole. No, they don't want you to fall in the ditch, but you know, they're much more comfortable with you being side by side. To see you over there and up there with them people, it makes them feel a little uncomfortable. And sometimes it's not hate. It just makes them feel uncomfortable that you might have access to something that they can't have access to. So be mindful, Virgo, and be forgiving of yourself. Don't worry about others forgiving you as much as we should forgive ourselves. So I know, Virgo, it could be any sign that I'm giving this advice to, but I know that there's a Virgo out here there that beats themselves. They punish themselves when, they can't get it right, but they don't take the advice from themselves. They'll take the punishment from themselves, but they won't take the advice from themselves. So know that you have some things in you that you probably haven't woken up because you've had this, you've always had cheat sheets around you, but you honestly have your own answer. You can be your own answer key. It's a multi-choice test. A, B, C, and D. Life is lifing, okay? And we've all got to get through this. Everybody doesn't get 100. Some people get a 98, and they're good. They're good. Be the best for you. Is that a song? My baby left me. I found a new place to go. I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely. I get so lonely. I could cry. I wouldn't say the D word. Elvis Graceland 7-7. I like the sevens. I like when I see 7-7 on there. But yeah, Graceland, 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 Graceland. I'm gonna have to look up to that. This makes me feel like I'm looking. I know. I just sung it. I don't know why I'm thinking Black Dynamite. Remember when he went through all of them things for the beer, the whatever the beer, and it was clues that you had to follow to get it. It was like Dynamite, Dynamite, dun, 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 Dynamite, and it was like a blaxploitation movie. That's significant for some reason. It's significant. Ah, as crazy as that movie is, hey Vlad, as crazy as that movie is, there's a lot of truth to it. Anyway, let me keep it moving. Okay, so I'm done with Virgo. Let's go on. You rushing me? Don't be rushing me. Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's go, Scorpio. Let's go. Let's go, Scorpio. Let's go. Sting. You know, that was one of the most prettiest cars in Transformers, the Stinger, the one Bumblebee, the one that was supposed to replace Bumblebee, and Bumblebee got jealous of it. Even though Bumblebee was a nice classic car, he still got jealous. That might be significant to someone. Somebody might be an old classic and they might be jealous of the new upgrade. Whatever. Scorpio. 1, 2, 3. Put that back because that looks like the same cards. I hate that. I hate when that happens. I'll shuffle and let's see if it comes right back out. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot. One of my lovers is looking at me. I'm getting hot. 4 swords. Somebody's resting on it. So you've got a long-lasting engine. Somebody's resting on it. Okay, Scorpio. Woo. Hot. 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 Pop. Somebody's bursting. 4 swords. Somebody's resting on it. Is this how you sleep? Somebody sleeps like this and they dream. They sleep when they dream. This is the Emperor's pose when you sleep. You can look this up. Sleep positions to optimize certain things. Look it up. It's definitely in the education. Yeah, I ain't pretty, but I'm reliable. Okay. Good morning. I know I felt heat. Hot, 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 heat. The moon, illumination, either you're exposing yourself to me or somebody's being exposed at this current time right now. Did somebody just come in the house drunk and they told all the business? They told all the tea? You talk too much when you drink, sir. That's why people love to get you drunk. They love it when you're drunk because you have diarrhea of the mouth. Okay. Had to say that. All right, so we got the Queen of Wands, Scorpio, and there's a lot of red. And Scorpios love red because they're very, very passionate. Yes, get down on it. Get down on it. Hey, get down on it. She has a wonderful garden, and she definitely is a very, very hot woman. Ooh, she's got the cat. She's got the boots. She's very intuitive. Very fiery. She's fiery. She is not an angry woman. She is a spicy woman. When she talks to you, her words will be soft but cutting because she is just that type. They're a little spicy. Put the Vaseline in the freezer. The pictures that I picture. All right, so now we've got, oh, the devil came out. So there's obsession with this Queen of Wands. There is a lot of passion. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Woo, this is why I'm hot. Okay, so somebody's having wet, steamy, hot dreams in this sleep position. Duality, fiery hot duality, some obsession, probably stalking, who knows. Four of Swords, so it's probably astral projection, probably spying, probably at the nighttime, in the night hours, in the bewitching hours, but definitely somebody sleeping in this position to optimize something. And yeah, so someone's up at night and someone gets their rest. Someone sleeps in a very good sleep while somebody is up tossing and turning all night worried about this woman. Or the woman worried about them, worried about somebody else. Take it as it resonates for Scorpio. So Scorpio, somebody is really, really intense, Scorpio. And this is definitely just the 15 and the 4. This is a 19, which is a 10, which they like it there. I don't laugh like this. I'm trying to clear it out. Okay. Somebody likes this. They like how intense they feel. They love it. They haven't felt this way about a person in a long damn time. This is right tickling. It's tickling me. So someone likes this. They like this intense feeling. They haven't felt this about a person in a long time. They really like it here. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, go ahead, Scorpio. If that's what you like, just make sure it's healthy and it doesn't get too obsessive. And don't wait too long because it can get creepy if you don't approach the person and with good intention. So hopefully someone's going to get a good offer. So, because this person seems to like being in this intense energy about this. Oh, yeah, they like it. Oh, yeah. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. And don't run no red lights. For those who know, they know. It might be good, but it ain't that damn good. All right? No barbecue chicken. You know what I'm saying? Cards are flying. There's an emperor just showed up. How you doing, babe? I'm okay. Sagittarius just entered the building, my twin sign. I've read it. I've read it, but I'm not gonna say nothing. Woo, boy. Page of Pentacles. You and your fresh perspective. Hold up. I got a new mole. Ain't that nothing? Huh? What's up? It's in a great spot. 1, 2. I got 2 moles on my nose. Little beauty moles. I like that. They all right. They little small ones. I like that. No mole, mole, mole. Goldfinger. Vlad. I just pictured Goldfinger. So you're quirky. You have some unconventional things about you. I'm getting the unconventional Chad, I could say. I get the unconventional kin to the Barbie. That's what I'm flashing on. Like there's someone that isn't traditionally the business, but they're different but attractive. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay. Like the shag me thing. Yeah. So somebody's definitely different and they're confident, which is great. Confidence goes a long way. As long as it's coming from the right type of person and not a creep. Right. I'm getting that. I am getting that. Like if you could, you do the chops for the sideburns. Like you do the different aesthetics. That's different. I like that. That's funny. Oh wow. So we got the Emperor here, right? Back out. In the World card. Ooh, this is wow. And we got a 5 of Cups. So we got somebody's upper half here. Seems to always happen when you show up. So we've got the Emperor, which is the Aries. And then we've got the World card, which is I think this is Jupiter, which is 21, which makes that 25. And then we've got the 5 of Cups, which makes that 30, which makes that a 3 again. So we just got the 3 in Gemini. And then we're getting the 3 in Sagittarius. What do you got in your chart? It's something in your chart that makes you show up here with this. And it's Emperor. Look, the Emperor is Aries energy. And then we've got the World, which is 21. And now my mouth, I'm starting to salivate. It's the person is here again. 21. And then I've got the 5 of Cups, which is Scorpio energy, which we just talked about, you passionate person, you. And it's the 5. So all those together are 30, which brings us down to a 3. Right? We're doing math, okay? And it's the Emperor to the World to the 5. So, once again, I don't usually do love readings. Love has to force its way out here, or else I don't believe it. I do not believe in love being genuine unless it is put together genuinely. For some reason, this is my 3rd time in the last 2 weeks, I'm getting a pure love. There is an Emperor that has everything and needs nothing. There is an Empress. No, I'm sorry, wrong wording. There's a High Priestess that needs nothing. She has everything. And this 5 Cups here, this 5 of Cups represents the other half to the other half, the yin to the yang. The reason why it's only 5 Cups here is because they haven't met each other yet. This is coming either in the present or the future. This is happening soon. This is happening fast. I'll show you what these two look like so you can get a gist of what this relationship looks like. If this ain't the best condition, I don't know what it is. The man is strong. The man is sturdy. The man is masculine. The man is ready to defend. He is ready to delegate. He is also sitting there because he's ready to listen. He's also ready to reason. He's also sitting because he does not have to stand over her. He's allowed to sit. He can rest. This is a man that when his job is done, he sits down and he rests. When he leaves his job, he does not bring the work home. When he leaves his friends, he does not bring his friends home. When he does family things, there are family things happening. If it's not family things, it is not included. This is a man that has clear boundaries, precise. He's very precise. This is a man that will hurt your goddamn feelings if you think you're going to push him out of place. Oh, I like this man. You see this woman? She nurturing. She quiet. She ain't gonna say a lot, but she know all that stuff. She see every damn thing. And she like animals. She could deal with the animals. She's strong as an ox. Nobody know. Don't bring it out of her. Because this is why she got this man. She's strong enough to balance out this man. The only person know how strong she is this man. And that's the only person need to ever know. And he don't go about telling nobody how strong she is. They don't need to know. All they need to know is that she's beautiful. He know how strong she is. That's why he don't let nobody come for her. She don't got to speak because he already spoke. This is a great relationship. Bring back those days. Bring back that time. Bring about this time. This time was not in the 60s, 70s, 50s, 20s, 10s, none of that. It might have been AC, might have been BC. I don't know. But there was a time in which the stereotype, the actual archetype, the tradition was the emperor, and the tradition was the empress. Yes, there was a time that women didn't have to speak as much because their orders were already known by their husbands and their husbands spoke on their behalf and they were represented very well. She didn't have to speak to the masses because she only needed to speak with her children because her husband already had the conversation from the night before and the orders were sent out. This is how a real house governs itself. Real strength is very quiet and unassuming, but suddenly strikes out. Unbeknownst to you, the real is real quiet. Fool's gold shines so bright. Anyway. Let's keep it moving because that Sagittarius was great. That was Sagittarius on the North Node. Sagittarius on the North Node, it was great. So if there's a Sagittarius that's on the North Node and they have done the work, they are not on the clearance rack, they ain't in and out of nobody's bed, they've done the proper work, they've done the cleansing, or they are in process of doing the cleansing. They are staying out of people's face and keeping them out of theirs. They are handling business and they are putting people in the compartments that they need to be put in so that they can run their life smoothly. When you are ready, you ain't got to get ready. So, congratulations to this love union. This definitely has come out. Yeah. Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, but this was a Sagittarius reading. Okay, let's go on to Capricorn, and we're going to end it out, all right, because we started off in Aquarius. Capricorn. How are you, Capricorn? The Capricorn is a wonderful sign. It's a studious sign. It's a stable sign. It's a fixed sign. It's an earth sign. Capricorn is not full of emotions, but they have a big heart. Do not expect any big displays of mushiness because they have to learn that part. Unfortunately, For us, we have to learn the mechanical parts of Capricorn. Capricorn can be the biggest and best lover if they are open to learning. Sometimes, if a Capricorn gets a hold of bad habits and bad practices early in life, it is very hard to teach an old dog new trick. But if you can open up a Capricorn's heart, no matter the age, they will be a willing and learning participant given the right circumstance and environment. Hope this resonates and meets you well. Good morning. All right, Capricorn, let's get you over here. Are you ordering breakfast, Capricorn? It does not seem like Capricorn will cook this morning, but if you're stuck in the snow and you have snow out there, maybe you have some microwavable things, or you should take something out the freezer about now. Okay? Yeah, that part. Greetings to Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups. We've got this really neat guy here, sitting here with the ruffles. We don't know. He just likes his clothes. He's sitting in a clamshell, so I don't know what that has to do with anything. So there are a lot of emotions going on, Capricorn. So do you go through seasonal depression, Capricorn? Because even though you're not a very emotional sign, there are times when, there are emotions going on and you kind of go into hermit mode because you don't like to share that part of yourself. But that can be a very unhealthy thing. So even if you don't like to share yourself with other people, you might need to seek some type of therapy because, well, therapist or something like that. I'm going to tell you why. And it's not because you probably need a mental breakdown or whatever. It's not good to hold secrets. It's not good to keep things in that you think would probably cause issues or social problems later on, right? Let me put my charger on. But yeah, it's not good to hold on to things and not talk about them. So if you don't feel like you can trust anyone, Capricorn, it might be a good idea to get a psychiatrist, not because you have any problems going on, any problems going on as far as that. It's just that you're not supposed to talk about everything with everybody. And some people hold informations with intentions on holding it over your head or extortion or blackmail later on. So for you, Capricorn, if you are very resistant to sharing your feelings with others, it might be best for you to get a professional to share your feelings with because they're held under held under law, and it's a client attorney, a client privilege. It's basically just like attorneys, like they can't share any of the things that you say, not unless it's it puts you in danger or someone else in danger. So you might benefit from having someone that you can speak without having to skirt around your details. Okay, it really does well for you to actually have a sounding board. Me myself, I used to speak to strangers about it, but who knew that we'd be here now? So yeah, so now it's best to protect your information by speaking to professionals. Definitely. And be mindful, sometimes trauma dumping on people isn't as cool as you think. Some people will listen to you and they'll be like, okay, I wish you the best. And they can't wait to go and tell somebody you're a freak or you're weird or you're a flake or you're weak or some shit like that, because they're weak and they need your information to have something to talk about. Some people are just weird like that and they deem themselves mean people, but just for a sucky human being. I don't know. But either way, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. Hopefully everything is going well. You find someone to have a sounding board for, someone you can trust that's not going to go back and share your business and tell everybody for clout and use it to try to get money out of you and things of that nature. So, right. Sometimes you got to keep that for the professionals. When you're running your mouth, you have no idea, especially when you don't have a filter. You have no idea what people can do with that type of information. And some people just take some of your information and twist it with some of the stuff that they want to twist it with, and they go with that. And you have no idea how people do, why people do the things they do. Nobody knows. And a lot of times you don't know until you do, you know? So, until next time, my loves and lovers, don't come for me because somebody's spinning you.